Right. So I've shared pictures with on the group on your parents' numbers. And today we are going to make a travel page. This was requested by Alia last week, and she has chosen the country Oman. Does everyone know Oman? Do you know anything about Oman?
No.
Okay, so now is the perfect time for us to know something about Oman. Alia, what do you know about Oman?
I just
And
like
why did you choose it?
and like there's no specific reason that I chose it. I just like
Where did
wanted.
you hear, when did you hear about it?
I heard about it like in I didn't like I knew about it before, but then like I thought it would be an interesting country to make a page on.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, that's good enough. We don't really need to know about the countries that we make pages of. In fact, that is why we should make these travel pages so that we can learn something about these countries. So I have shared some pictures of Oman. I'm going to share them on screen with you right now so I can show you what we are going to make on the page. Now, this topic we are going to do today and next week and possibly the week after that, because there are lots of things that we're going to do. So let me show you what you will be making. Okay, so Oman is, I think it's in Asia, in what would be the Middle East. And around it, the countries, maybe you would know Saudi Arabia, UAE, they're all the countries around Oman. And this is the national animal of Oman. Do you know what this animal is? So this is called an oryx. It's called an Arabian oryx. We're going to make this. Then Oman is also, because it's a desert, it is known to have this fruit. Do you know what this fruit is?
Not date.
These are dates, correct. And this is one very famous old town in Oman. So we can draw a picture of this. And we also have the flag of Oman. So these are the things we are going to make in for Oman. So I will give you an idea of how we are going to create this and in what place on the page we are going to make these different items and create a travel page out of it. I think I might have a travel page from earlier. I'm going to show that to you so that you're not completely lost. You're not you don't have to wonder how the page is going to turn out. Give me a second, I'll bring that and show you. Okay, this is something we had done last year. We can also make a map so we can, sorry?
We've also done Italy and
Yeah, we've done quite a few pages. But in this book, I'm wondering how many we've done.
what days?
So, what's what? We've done.
These things.
What about these things? We're going to make these things also. See, in Bhutan, we did this old monastery, we did this animal, and some food. So that this is how we're going to make it. So I want you to follow my instructions, and we
Sure.
will make the animal in one place, the buildings in one place, the flag in one place. We will write the name of the country, and we'll also make a map of where the country is. But the map we can make it maybe in the next class.
We also did Singapore.
Sorry?
Singapore.
We had also done, yeah, we've done quite a few countries. I have forgotten. All right. So the first thing we need to do is create a composition. So I want you to maybe in the back of the same page, sketch out a few things. You have to think about the composition. This is called a thumbnail. A thumbnail design.
What is thumbnail designing?
A thumbnail design is a small design of the large design that we are going to make. So here you can do your thinking. So I can say, okay, if I have two thumbnail designs, I am going to decide how I want to make the composition. Thumbnail design for composition. Composition means composing the picture. Now we need to decide on our page, where are we going to have the flag? Where are we going to have the animal? So on and so forth, right? So this is how we do. We just make a quick sketch, like maybe we can have the animal over here. So we just make something like stick figures. This is the animal. Then we can draw the dates over here. I want you to try and sketch it like that, very loosely. So don't make it too detailed, and I don't want you to erase anything over here. So these are the dates. Remember how they were kept in a very nice plate with um with a silver design on it. Then behind the dates, we can also put the tree, the date tree, like that. Like almost you are sitting in front of the tree and the dates are kept in front of you, and behind that there's a tree.
Ma'am,
Yes,
please remove your white bar. I have not written for that COMPO.
this is composition. So what do you want me to remove? My hand,
No, book.
my book. Do you see it now?
Yes.
Abir, are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, now we could probably make the buildings over here. So we can just make some rectangles sitting one on top of the other like this to make it look like an old city like this. So we don't have to make them like boxes. We can just make them flat with one big thing on top. And here we can show some more trees. So when you're making a page, illustrated travel page, the pictures can look nice and creative. They don't, I mean, you don't need to make them look like photographs, because if you wanted to make them like photographs, we can take a photograph, right? So I have these mountains here. And then on top of this, we could probably have the flag. Now somewhere we need to write the name. We could write it somewhere here, or we could write it somewhere here, or maybe here. Now see, I am making lots of options so that I can decide which looks better. I'm not erasing anything. Now, we can just uh, shuffle all these pictures around and change a few things over here. So suppose we make that oryx in the center on one side, then we can make the buildings with trees.
We could do the name in the center.
We can put the name in the center. Yes. So now I want you to think about this composition and make a second, or in fact, you could even make a third composition of your own, because we are going to draw all these 5 things: the tree, the dates, the city, the flag, and the oryx, and write the name of the country all in one page. So we have to shuffle things around and see which composition we like the best. Now, those of you who feel you want to make your own composition, go ahead and try out your own composition. So maybe the older kids can try that. The younger kids can just follow me till you become confident about how composition works.
Personally, I like this.
What?
I like this.
Oh, that's nice. Yes, very good. Let me just pin it so everyone else can also see yours. That's very good. Where is the oryx in the second picture? We are trying to put all the elements in this, okay? Now, if it so happens that you make, instead of the 5 or 6 things, you make only 4 things, it's okay. That doesn't matter. This is not like an exam where you have to fit in everything. Now, Kyra, I want you to draw big stuff. You have to learn to draw big stuff. And I'm going to ask you to hold your pencil a little far away so that you can draw big. Right now, if you're holding the pencil like this, where are you, Kyra? You've just disappeared. Are you hiding? If you're holding the pencil very close, then you can draw only small shapes. But if you hold the pencil a little further and move your hand like this, then you can draw very big shapes.
Then I'm going to draw a castle now.
You're drawing the castle,
Yes.
but I don't know if they have a castle in Oman. But you can draw it, it's okay. Okay, so those of you who are making your own composition, you know where you are going to put all these elements, right? So you can make whenever I'm making that element, you make it according to, in the place according to your composition. Okay? All right. I'm going to make this. So first off, let's start off with the oryx in the bottom right corner. So my oryx is going to be about this big, and I'm going to make its antlers go up, and the flag is going to come behind the antlers. So I want it to look like like my oryx is standing in front of the flag. Yes, go ahead. Yes.
I have not finished the first one.
I'm sorry. Let me keep this for you. There.
I have to go to a new page. Ma'am,
Yes.
my page is covered. Only one spot is left for me to draw my own composition now.
You want to make your own composition?
Only one space is left.
Okay. But you don't need to make.
Only one space is left in my comp.
Only one space is left in your composition.
For my composition.
Okay. So adjust some elements from here and fill up that space. Okay, Abir, wait, you don't have to draw all of this right now because I'm going to show you how to draw the whole thing in fair. I will be sharing this picture afterwards. So you can make your rough compositions after class. All right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now follow me. Now I'll go very slowly so that we can draw that oryx properly. I'm looking at the picture as I'm drawing this. If you also have another screen or you can see the picture, then great, but you don't really need it because you can just follow my instructions. Okay, first I'm going to draw some very light shapes. I don't want you to draw very dark lines. The first thing I'm drawing is a triangle like that. Well, it's not even a triangle. It's like a square. Look at how big it is because I want to zoom in. It's only half the page, half of right and
Too
half.
light, I can't see it.
Yes, I'm bringing it closer.
I draw in big buildings.
So,
Buildings which are in which are in which are in this city. I draw in big buildings that are in there. That are there.
okay.
Now can I color? I have better colors to color
Yes,
it.
you can color. Now I'm going to draw a shape like this. This is the back, the neck, and the body of our oryx. So I first draw straight lines. This is almost like a box. And then I will draw its legs. So I want you to see the proportions that I make and try to replicate the proportion. So if my body is so big, I can't make legs so long or so short. The legs are about the same size as the body. The head has become too big. I think I'm going to make the head slightly small. Yes, about this much is fine. Now, I'm not erasing any lines right now. This is the top of the head. And from here, I will have two very long, not so long also. Okay, once you've got this shape, now we can start building the shape of the oryx.
Mom,
Yes.
the eyes.
First, eyes we don't draw right now, but I'll tell you where the eyes are. See, this is, let me erase this nose so that you don't get confused. I'm going to round this part. Then I'm going to make a shape like this over here. Then a shape like a triangle on its nose. And a shape like that. And here is its eye. It's a very weird shape. And then from this side, you have its ears. Now look at how the ears go out. They're narrow here, just a little wide, and then they turn in. And I think we'll draw some ears on this side also, like a triangle. Now we will make its, what are these things called? I'm forgetting the word.
Horns.
Oh yes, they're called horns. I can't believe I forgot horns. And some of the head comes between the horns like that. Is everyone with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, now we're going to draw a shape like that, which is its nostrils and its mouth like this. Even if you don't draw the mouth, it's fine. All right. Now let's move to the body. These are very strong runners. So it's got a very strong body like that. It's got nice muscles, muscles. And it's got a big muscle over here on its back. And then it's got very strong back muscles also. So see, I have drawn this shape like that, this shape like this, and where we have this line here, I'm going to also draw a shape like this so that it looks like the front of the animal. Now we have to draw the legs very carefully. We will draw two, oh, this has come too close, sorry. It's got a little knee shape here, and then it's got hoofs. I can't see the hoofs over here, so I'm just going to make the hoofs like I know other animals like these have. Little knees, very cute knees. These animals look very much like antelope. Do you know what antelope are?
No.
Antelope are like deer, and they jump very high and run very fast, and you find antelope in Africa. So even these animals are like somewhere between a goat and a deer. Okay, now we draw the legs in the back. So the legs in the back are usually fatter. They will also have a knee. Now look at how these knees are a little lower on the page and these knees are a little higher on the page because these legs are in the back. And then from behind here, we will have the other leg, which will be slightly bent towards the front of the body. So see, all these shapes matter. Whether your line should be coming outward or going inward to make the design look like whatever it is. Now we'll make the pattern. There's a black stripe coming from its neck to its...
You wait for like just a second.
Yes, I can.
Ma'am, I didn't understand how to draw that hind leg which is bent.
The hind leg that's bent is bent towards the leg on the right, correct? So,
Yes.
so we have two sides of the leg. We have the left side and then we have the right side. The right side comes a little straighter and the left side is bent a little more because the leg is fatter on top, thin in the middle, and then again it becomes a little fat. And both these legs are in end in the same place. The knees are in the same place and they're about thick in the same place also. Does that help you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to ink this with pen, but you don't have to ink it. This way now I can erase my line. And those of you who want to see how I'm making the shapes can follow my line one more time. I'm making a little bump for the eye, a little bump for the nose, bringing it straight down. So now this is refining the design. I'm giving it a little chin also. Now from behind the ear, I have that shoulder. Now you must remember that all the lines that we draw on anything in nature, you should always make folds. So see, I will make a line that goes next to or coming from one line to the other instead of touching it. So I want to show you what that means. So when we are making the, say, the ear, we can make the shape of the face like this and like this, and then draw the ear like that. Okay. Or this is how we do it. This is how it looks like if there's a fold. So if I make the ear from behind, and I create some overlaps. See, this is called overlapping. Then the head comes behind, and then the other horn comes over. So this is overlapping, underlapping, which, oh, there's no word like underlapping. I'm just making it up. And then you have a fold over here from where the ear grows, and then it comes inside a little bit, and there's a fold over here. Wherever you can make it, if you can see me make it, and you can see how to do it yourself, please try to do that. Only if you can. If you can't see it, don't worry. On some day, you will start seeing it. See, I'm not joining from here. I'm making the line from behind it. If it's a little confusing for you, don't bother about it. It's not the biggest deal.
Ma'am,
Yes,
my all completed.
you've completed?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, now let's make a little tail for it as well. And make its horns.
I have made one horn also.
Have you finished coloring?
No, the drawing is finished.
Okay, okay. Okay, now since the colors on the oryx are mostly black, I'm going to use my pen to make these black lines also. So I have a black patch over here.
Super dark.
And I'm going to make it slightly zigzaggy so that it looks like it is fur. And the eye also is like, it turns upward a little bit. So we can make slightly zigzaggy lines. Like this. And then it goes underneath the belly. And then there's a stripe that goes right under the belly also. I love the colors on this Oryx, no? They're so interesting. It's like he's wearing very fashionable clothes. There's a black patch over here. And there's a nice patch on the front of the hoof. Then there's a white patch over here on this leg. And it's got black patches over here also. So if you find this confusing, wait till I start painting, and then you will be able to see all the colors properly. Okay, I'm going to erase my pencil lines now, because now that I've made the lines in pen, I don't need the pencil lines anymore. For those of you who kept it in pencil, just erase, if you want to erase only the extra lines. And now we can start painting. Yes, Ragini, you have a question?
Ma'am, can you have a look at my animal?
Yes, I can. One second, let me pin. Aha, oh, very nice. Ragini, just one thing over here. The neck has become too long over here.
Ma'am,
I just want you to make it short and then put a bump there.
Okay, ma'am.
One minute. Don't say ma'am till, yeah. Who was that? Abdul? Okay, let me see yours. Very nice. Very good. Superb.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Very nice. Alia, your Oryx's knees have become rather big. So they've become like it's swollen knees. Okay, so now don't do anything to that right now. Color it up. And then I'm going to show you how to make a thick outline so that you can hide those. Okay. All right. Who else? Ruhan, let's see yours. Oh, wonderful. Very nice. Good job.
thank you, ma'am.
Here, let's see yours. Very good. Very nice. So here on the face, the coloring, wait till I paint it, and then you'll see how the painting is looking, and then you color it. Okay, you've got the proportions very nice. Make the ears and the horns, and then it'll look nice. Well done, everyone. What a good job. Kyra, let's see yours. How cute is that? Very nice, very nice. Okay, now before we move further, I want to leave some room over here. Oh, let's see, 1 minute. Abir, let's see yours. How nice, very good. That is beautiful.
Ma'am, can I show you mine?
Yes, yes, please. Oh, super. Very nice. Avantika, the tail it's like a fluffy tail, a little lower. See if you can make that.
Okay, ma'am.
Well done, everyone. Really good job. Okay, now those of you who are coloring in pencil can make a light brown color on the body. Don't make anything on the legs, and make a brown color on the horns. And those of you who are painting, I want to show you how to paint this. So we are going to make a color mixing. This is yellow ochre and burnt sienna. Okay, yellow ochre and burnt sienna. So this is, I want you to see the color. And you can mix your own color if you want. See, this is the coloring of the animals. So looking at this animal, I want you to try to mix your own color. Don't use white. This is a very light brown color. So we can use a very light brown shade with very little paint and very little water. But don't use white. Yes, Abir? I can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself? Yes, Abir. Go ahead.
Ma'am,
बोलो ना बेटा.
what color we have to do?
The body, can you see the body over here? Can you see how this is brown?
Yes.
And then you have the horns, which are a darker brown. And then
Yes.
there are these black patches that we have made. I just want you to see this, remember this, because I'm going to be painting it and you can follow me.
Okay.
Okay. See, now I have made very little paint here. It's not too much and it's also very light.
But it's a very dark color.
It's not as dark as you think it is, because look at what happens when I put it on paper. So I am painting the body first. And this, look at what I do here now. I'll paint this part and then I'll take a little bit of, just very little bit of water. I'm just touching water, touching my brush to water and pulling this paint down. And painting all over the top part and maybe even a little bit over here near the eyes. So I'm just using whatever leftover paint I have in the brush to paint these parts, that white part over here, the white patch there, a little on the knees, which is just dirt, I think. And that's it. Now with watercolor, you should not be painting over and over and over again. Little on.
Ma'am, which color did you use to color it?
I use a mix of yellow ochre and burnt sienna. So this is like a reddish brown and a dull yellow color.
Okay.
Now we have to wait till the paint dries. And I want you to not use too much paint. I'm taking a little bit of this color and also putting it on the hoofs, but just on one side of the hoofs, not the whole hoof, so that it looks three-dimensional. And then there is some shine in a few places.
Ma'am, zoom in on the picture a little bit.
Yes. Sorry, what do I do to the picture?
Up on your. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Now, while the body is drying, I'll take a little bit of this burnt umber, a dark brown color. And here I'm going to do a trick. You can do this trick using a thin brush also if you want. You don't paint the whole horn. You only paint one side like that. See? One edge. And then turn the book around and paint the other edge while leaving a light patch in the middle in a few places. See? See, this way it'll look like there is a shine. It looks like a shiny horn. Abir, you have a question?
Ma'am,
Yes?
I'm doing with oil pastel.
Okay, that's also fine. Just do it slowly.
I'm doing slowly and darkly.
Very good. Slowly and carefully. So if you can leave, this part takes a lot of care. You don't take too much paint in your brush. And keep your paint a little dry. So automatically you leave a patch. See, it's as simple as that. Doesn't it look like it's shining? Now we make, is everyone with me?
Yes.
Has the painting on the animal's body dried up? A little bit? Okay, after it dries, this is what you do. I'm going to make some shadows now. First, I want all of you to see what I'm doing and then do it. I've taken very little paint in my brush. I know the brush looks really big, but the paint is very little. And underneath the neck, I'm putting a little bit of the same color that I've used for the body. Just look underneath the neck, behind one leg, a little bit on either side of this patch, and a little under this belly also. This will make our oryx look three-dimensional.
Ma'am,
Yes?
I colored my castle with paint. It's drying now.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Oh.
Now, I want to ask those of you who are painting, have you kept a rag nearby? You must have a rag. If you don't have a rag, there's a danger of using too much water or too much paint. And you know what happens then? All your paint just goes all over whatever you're painting. So get any old rag, an old sock, an old t-shirt, and always keep it handy. And when you're wiping the brush, always
I should go put on top of it color pencil.
for color pencils, you don't need.
I can put on top of this color pencil when I dye at home over the weekend.
What? Sorry, I didn't understand. A giant
Over
will
the,
be
week
what?
over the weekend, I can do it with color pencil on top of the paint.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I showed it on you on next Monday.
All right. Okay, I forgot this year completely, so I've added color there. And now I'm going to take black. So black is the last color we should use. And I'm mixing my black.
Aditi teacher,
Yes.
now what should I do?
1 minute. Let me just show everyone what they should do and let me set them off and then I will see yours and check what you should do. So I'm mixing, burnt umber, this dark brown color with black, because I don't want to put black straight off. I'm using a thin brush and now I'm going to carefully paint these dark patches with this dark brown color. It's not black. And this dark brown itself will look very nice. So I don't need to make it black. I try to avoid black as much as possible. See, it's looking so good. I'm loving it.
Ma'am, I got the perfect shade of you.
Sorry, you got what?
I got the perfect shade of you.
Who is that? You got the perfect what? I'm so sorry.
Shade of the color is you.
Um, I still can't hear you, but I'm thinking you're saying that you got something perfect and you're very happy about it. Is that right?
Yes.
Great. So then I can see it afterwards. All right. Now, as we go along towards the bottom, we can add a little more black to the same deep color. So it becomes an even deeper brown, and you can fill this up. And I'm constantly looking at the reference photograph because I do not want to.
Aditi teacher, I have done something wrong in my painting.
One second, let me just finish this, Abir. I'm almost done and then I will check yours. I'm very curious to see what you've made.
Even
Okay, I'm leaving a little highlight over here on the foot. This often helps us make our animals' feet look like they are shining hooks. And again, use deep black now for the tail. But look at how I'm painting the tail now. I won't paint it flat. I will first start making lines like that. So in some places, the paint won't come because I'm making lines. So then automatically it'll look like hair. Adding a little dark near the neck, a little by the eyes, and the nose. I am very happy with my Arabian Oryx. Okay, let's see, Abir. Let's see yours. Oh, sorry, not Abir, Summer, sorry. Summer, you said you wanted me to check if you were doing something wrong? Okay, maybe later. Yes, Abir.
see mine.
Let me see yours. Very nice. That is looking very interesting. Good. Now, Abir, your oryx has come in the middle of the page. So everything else you can make around. So don't worry. See, I'm going to make my flag on top over here. Then I'll make my building on the right. You can also make on the left. Sorry, you can make the building on the left. And then the dates you can make on the right of your oryx if you have space. But this we are going to do next week. Now I'm going to show you, before we finish, how to write the name.
Can we do it in calligraphy?
You can, but first let me show you how you can do this. So this is called the Arabian Oryx. Whenever you want to write any text, you should first make a baseline. And you should try to write it on a rough paper. Do all of you have a rough paper? Look for a rough paper. It can be anything. And write Arabian Oryx very lightly to see how much space you need. I'm writing Arabian small, and Oryx I'm going to write slightly big because it's a small word. Oryx. Now I'm going to place this word somewhere here. So I can maybe write the name like this. So if you've written it two sides, you can in fact keep.
Teacher, can I leave?
Yes, you can leave.
I will color this in pencil and I'll show it on you on Monday.
All right, that will be great. Please put it on the group. I'd love to see it.
Bye.
Bye. So I can put my Arabian Oryx like this, and I can adjust my book or my rough paper to see where it will look best. And I can then draw a line over here. I have to just make sure that my line is parallel to the edge. So I can take this rough paper itself. I want you to try to do these things without using a scale if possible. But you can use the edge of the paper to draw a line close to the animal. See how where the animal ends, it ends here. So I'm bringing my paper a little further, and I'm going to check if it is the same distance from these two sides. And then I'll draw a very light line. See? And check before you write. Is this close enough? Is it too close? I think it's fine. So drawing that baseline is very important. Now you can also draw it freehand like this. Freehand means without any scale. I'm taking my line a little further. And I want my oryx, the letter, to end over here. So I'm in fact going to do this fun thing. I'm going to keep my text right below, and I'm going to copy the letters above this. And it doesn't matter that I'm writing them in the wrong direction. It's so much fun. Have you ever written letters in the wrong direction? And I've written it very light so that I can check, is this looking good? I think it's looking good. Now I will use my pen to write the text. So this part I am writing simple Arabian. And I make sure that my letters are the same distance apart from each other. I should not write one letter too far away, one letter too close, so that it looks like one word. I'm sure every one of you knows how to write these words properly. And if you want to, you can add extra lines on the top also to make sure that your capital letters are also a good constant height. Then I'm writing the word oryx much bigger. Whatever you do, write slowly and write beautifully.
Ma'am, can you see mine?
One second, let me just finish this. There we go.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can I leave?
Yes, those who have finished can leave. Those who want me to check their artwork, please stay. and show it. Kyra's is looking very nice. Kyra, can we try making a bigger animal next time? This oryx will be easily trampled by anyone. Okay, who else? Avantika, let me see yours. Very nice. Hia's is looking great. Superb. Ragini is looking excellent. Wonderful.
My is finished. I am leaving.
Okay, Abdul's is looking very nice also. Okay, well done, everyone. So now next week, we will take up the next topic in our travel to Oman. So I'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, Kyra. What is that? Is that a planet or
Tomato.
an orange?
Tomato.
It's a tomato. It's very nice. I like it. Let me guess. Is that a tree or is it a broccoli?
Tree.
Very nice. And another tree, Christmas tree. Very good. I like the size. You've gone and made it nice and big. That's good. Very nice. Oh, lovely. Okay, this is a bouquet, is it? Or is it a tree with flowers? I think it's very nice. And that's a card. How cute is that? Very nice. Okay. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.